So folks, what I have here is this is plot number 2. This one's a little bit smaller than the first one. They're not very big. Like I said, I picked the tree first. I know the bedding area around here. And actually, straight behind the camera, what we did is we logged a big section of this, either this 2 winters ago. And so there's a lot of new growth, a lot of brush in there, a lot of bedding. And I have a lot of other bedding areas straight behind this plot. And last year, if you watched my videos, I shot a real nice buck, which was just down this trail, not even probably 80 yards from here. So, and that deer actually came out straight from behind the camera. We logged this area. Once that browse comes off, a little later in the year, and we have some frost that dies, there's some runways and bedding areas that they stay and they utilize in this area. So I picked the tree first, and I also have a rifle stand here last year. I did some late season. I watched a lot of deer that were using, there's a road right here that I'm on, and there's a big runway straight behind this camera that follows an edge, and also another edge going the other way. So from that information, I picked the tree, utilized the food plot, and I don't want these 2 food plots necessarily competing with each other. They're a long distance away. So I'll show you the tree that I picked and why I picked that tree. And here again, I'm going to plant the same thing first. It's going to be greens and grains first. Then again, later on, we're going to be planting Frosty Delight. So I'll kind of spin the camera around and show you some things and talk behind the camera and show you what and why I did this. So and I'll show you my rifle stand, which is basically just off this direction. And I'll pan in on that and show you my gun stand from here. But this stand I may utilize as a gun stand too. A lot of this stuff is growing up. It's hard to see different angles back here. It's very brushy. So. But I'll show you the tree. So I'm going to hang a set in that tree there, which is going to be adjacent to this plot number 2. And there is a path coming right out here. And then like I said, where the truck is, there's a road. And then there's a runway right here. There's all kinds of bedding back in this new brush where it was logged. Then I will show you from here. I'll pan in. There's my gun stand sitting out there that we had last year. So I actually, straight out in front of that gun stand is where, if you watch my videos, I shot my buck last year with a bow out of a ground blind. This year I'm going to get this stand, since it's in tight to the food plot. I want to get up in the air. I really don't want to be right down in the ground tight with them. So this also is a road right here that snakes and just goes straight out in front of that gun stand where I took my buck last year, and he came from back here in this brush logging area. So that's my plan with this plot, and basically we're going to keep working it up, and we will come in next weekend and we will put seed in the ground and plant plots. So stay tuned, and the next weekend will be all of that, and then you'll see what and why we did what we did then. So hopefully this is a little informational, and like I said, this plot here,
got her. I'm not gonna.
as you can see, it's not that big. Well, there's a lot of bedding around here. We're going to work this up. I don't want to be shooting long distances. I have this more set up for a bow hunting plot. So, and I'll run some cameras in here probably right after we seed. Then I'll get some mineral or different things and get some inventory. I've just been waiting for the bucks to get their horns up and see what we have. So like I said, work this up. Then you got a lot of bedding back here, and this also turns to the main road I came down here. So there's a bunch of different angles and corners from here, and the wind, it'll play good for me to be up in a tree. So stay tuned for next time, and we'll be planting. So well folks, we are done for today. Phase 2 is done. Next week, phase 3. And we'll get seed in the ground, and I'll roll footage then and let you know our process next weekend. So like I said, if you got any questions, comments, let me know. I'll try to get back to you if you have any questions about, like I said, sandy areas, anything of what I'm doing and why I'm doing things. So, but what do you think there, huh? Wanna go let it grow, huh?
Well, it's really gonna grow.
YouTube sensation
Yeah.
there. MG don't believe. We're gonna make him a believer.
Squirrel's heading for that food plot. He smells food.
We'll get back to you next week and get him in the ground. So catch you then.